Today's vlog starts at the Rockwall Public Library, where I returned 39 of the 40 books that my daughters picked out. And as I was pulling up, I was thinking, man, I need to cook. And let me just say a few things real quick. I just don't see the need to spend $120,000 a year to go to a place of learning when there's places like this that cost $0. I pay with all the taxes that I provide for the city, but for that young 18-year-old aspiring entrepreneur or whatever it may be, there are no barriers to knowledge. There are barriers to entry with some industries, I get that. A doctor, a lawyer, things like that where you have to provide the certifications and the credentials to operate. But there are so many businesses and business models that people are going to universities for that require no barriers to entry. Why would you spend $100,000 on a product whenever you can get it for free? And I just don't understand the reasoning behind it. I understand the social aspect, I understand all the other things, but parents are sending their kids to college to find themselves. Go find yourself in the library for free. Don't find yourself in a frat boy's bed, hungover for $100,000. It blows my mind. And a lot of people ask me, did you go to culinary school? No, why? Why do I need to go to culinary school to learn how to fry an egg? I can find out how to fry an egg on YouTube. I can do an internship for free and not have to pay anything and study under the best chefs in the world directly and not pay some institution hundreds of thousands of dollars for them to gluttony themselves and make a profit off of my aspiring innocence. It's sickening. Anyway, I had to get that off my chest. That's how I feel about the education system. It's broken, it's horrible, and they're making money off of parents' emotions. I have to send my kid to college. You should send your kid to college. They've brainwashed parents. I never went to college. I did go to college, but I told my dad, I will not pay for college. You want me to go, you pay for it, because it's a waste of my time. And I felt like that when I was 18, and I feel like that when I'm 36. And yeah, no debt, and everybody else has debt around me and all these other things. And I saved my money and I built businesses. I didn't blow it all on, I guess here in Texas, it's the Hook 'em Horns or whatever, the brotherhood of those big universities that mean nothing. Okay, your room is maroon or burnt orange, but you're $100,000 in debt. Ha ha, that's so horrible. Anyway, okay, that's it. I had to just get that off my chest while we're here at the library. Let's get the rest of this vlog started. But by the way, here's where my sister works right here. See this pretty? So my sister works in that big fancy courthouse building right there. And yes, there you do need a college degree to become a lawyer. And I'm sure she even has her own 38 cents to add about needing a degree to practice law. First of all, this is Nana makes pie. She makes all the pies for Onassis.
Yeah.
So if you've ever been to Onassis and had one of our delicious pies, yeah, that's where they come from.
That's right.
How are the sales this month?
Doing pretty good.
The lemon cake? What's next month?
Apple streusel cake.
Okay, have we done that one yet?
Yes, we have. Hand-picked peaches, but they're the biggest ones. And so Tim, on our way back, he said, they sold out of the pies, Mom. And I said, oh my gosh. And
a lot of you guys have never seen my other Airbnb house. This one is located in Saxe. I got it back, actually, I got it on my birthday in 2020. So it's been already 4 years ago. I got it for $175,000. It's currently valued at around $375,000. It's crazy the way real estate just blew up. So I got it right before everything blew up. Literally everybody was still kind of sheltering in place and scared and hiding. And I was able to pick this thing up. I think 6 months later, it would have been too late. And the interest rate I got on it was phenomenal. It's back whenever they had the interest rates down to almost zero. So let me give you guys a tour. I did a complete remodel of it last year whenever I converted it from long-term rental to short-term rental. And it's a beautiful home. So yeah, if you're ever in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you need a place to stay, consider renting this beautiful Airbnb. Everything from the light fixtures to the flooring, all the furniture is all brand new and handpicked by myself. All the artwork, everything. I was like, you don't understand. I thought I was like turning into like a little interior designer there for a second. I guess I was, with everything going on over here, picking out the different color palettes and all the things. I definitely like, and I don't think the video does it justice, but I definitely love this cream colored walls that we chose. But the real reason why I'm here is to pick up the double WeHo, which is what we're gonna be pulling the girls in for the Hotter Than Hell 100 coming up this weekend. So let me go grab that. That's one of the benefits of the Airbnbs. I have these garages that I don't let the guests access that I can use for restaurant storage and personal storage. So it works out great. 2 girls on that this weekend. That's gonna be a workout. The last thing I'm gonna say about the Airbnb business is I hate the bad rap that it gets, especially in the media. And let me tell you my hypothesis on this. I believe that the hotel industry is very upset that people are booking at Airbnbs and not at the hotels, and therefore they are paying or lobbying, however you want to say it, to all these media channels to put in people's head that Airbnbs are bad, when in reality it's just a way for your average Joe to get ahead in life and make a little something of himself. I don't think my one Airbnb is causing the housing collapse and the housing crisis. In fact, there are companies that go out and buy 500 or 600 rental homes or 800 rental homes, or maybe more. There's probably more. There's probably like a company out there that has like 10,000 rental homes that are owned by some Russian magnate or something like that. Like, my one little Airbnb is not causing the collapse of the housing industry. So many other factors that are playing into the affordability of housing. And I just don't think that's fair to use us as a scapegoat. I mean, I see why, because we're low fruit. It's easy to point your finger and say that's the bad guy. But the reality is we're not. And I think if you start killing all of this entrepreneurship and all of this hope for people to get ahead in life, you're killing the American dream. That's what it's all about. The fellas in the back said we were 1 watermelon short for our watermelon feta cheese salad, and we can't have that now, can we? Got your watermelon. Beautiful.
I mean, I just got in my car, my whole glass is fogged up from the heat. Usually fogs up when I get out of the car from the heat. Hi.
How are you?
Hot.
How often do we do deep cleaning?
Twice a week.
Twice a week? And it needs it, right?
Yeah, need it.
This is what we use to cut the Euro with. This thing costs as much as a small car. We need to replace the blade, and then there is a cog in here that needs to be replaced too. That's probably gonna cost me like 500 bucks, but it is necessary to keep that gyro extra thin. Next month's special is the Lucanico platter.
Yeah.
So I was gonna order one today and review it and probably photograph it so that way we can start promoting it for next month. Okay, after I got done taking all my pictures and shooting all my videos, my plate is now cold, but it's still delicious, and we're gonna dive into this beautiful Lucanico platter. Cheers. That is authentically so delicious. Hey honey,
What'd you get from the store?
I got some food for tonight. You help me bring it in?
Sure.
Okay, this vlog was way too long and I talked way too much. So I think we're gonna end it here. Y'all have a great day and I will see you tomorrow.